Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here to do the readings for the earth signs, and this will be for the lovely sign of Taurus. Taurus, we're going to use the Santa Muerte deck for you today. Bit of a Halloween theme going on this week. I've got all witches and vampire decks and whatever else, Day of the Dead decks. Firstly, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please press the subscribe button, and if you press the bell, you'll get reminders of when I'm going live or when I'm posting new content. I do go live on Wednesdays on YouTube. I go live at 12 o'clock Australian Eastern Daylight Time, AEDT. Yesterday I did a live. I love doing the lives. They're very good fun. I do readings for a small donation. If you're interested in joining us, that's on Wednesday, Australian time. Sydney time, to be exact. If you find the reading doesn't resonate with you, please keep in mind that this reading is probably going out to several hundred people, which means that it won't resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate with you, make sure you check out your natal chart. Go and Google natal chart, put in the details of your birth. You don't need your time of birth, although it's helpful if you do. And you will find all the planets that were in your sign when you were born, which means that you have different aspects of yourself that you may not be watching on YouTube, which may be equally as valuable. Sometimes I have people saying, look, I watched this Scorpio reading and I'm a Cancer, but I watched this Scorpio reading and it sounded like my reading. And I think, well, if you've watched it and you found it, you've most likely got Cancer somewhere in your, or Scorpio somewhere in your chart. It more than likely is your reading. So don't be too stuck on your sun sign. It's so important that you understand that if Taurus is your sun sign, then you have a moon sign, a rising or ascendant, a Mars, a Venus, a Mercury, all in your chart. So you pretty much watch most signs and get readings. If the reading does resonate with you, however, and it is your reading, I do ask that you give it a thumbs up. I will say thank you in advance. Good karma for you, good karma for me. Thank you. All right, let's have a look and see what is going on in Taurus world. Okay, so we're starting off this reading with the Six of Wands. Now I have to check this out because the sixes and the nines look very similar to me. So I'm always like, is this the Six of Wands? Because we do have, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Six of Wands. Okay, this is actually the card of victory, and we do have the Seven of Wands behind that. The Six of Wands is a card that talks about recognition, being recognized for something here. The reason I look at this and wonder if it's the Nine is because it has this energy with the Grim Reaper here of like cutting down boundaries or something. So I will double check that one, but I'm pretty sure it's the Six. The Seven of Wands is a card of being defiant, standing up for something, wanting something and being so sort of determined to get it here. And we have the Knight of Pentacles coming through with the Hierophant. Okay, and the Nine of Swords. All right, we're working backwards on this one. Okay, and we do have the Seven of Pentacles coming through here. So there's a manifestation here, definitely, with the Three of Pentacles. You have manifested something. So you've been asking the universe to bring something in. And I want to say your manifestation is working. There is an energy here with the Seven of Pentacles that you've planted seeds for something that you wanted. The Three of Pentacles here, you can see you're growing those seeds. So you're determining, and I feel like it could be your own business. This could be a relationship that's growing here. Something you felt a little anxious about because you weren't seeing the results of something here. I have to be patient here. The Hierophant says you're building something, so take your time. You need to understand structure, organization, but it is coming here because there's an offer from the Knight of Pentacles coming in, something quite stable. So the universe is telling you here, you will have victory. You just need to let your guard down. So you're trying to fight for something you don't need to fight for. And like I always say, you don't have to fight for something if it is already yours. It already will be there. All right, so we have the Death card. Oh, it's Santa Muerte card. I've used this deck a few times, but I haven't really got I was going to say romantic with it then, really intimate with it was what I wanted to say. This is the Death card. Now, the Death card talks about transformation. It talks about making great change. It also talks Scorpio energy. So there is something here that's changing within you. Now, what I'm feeling here is that you've asked the universe for something. And when you ask the universe for something, you may not have really thought further ahead to understand whether it was something that you wanted in your future. So say, for example, you've asked for a particular relationship with a particular person, but as time goes by, you start to see this person really isn't the right person for you, but you've already started to manifest something with them. And now you have to decide, is this something that's right for me here and now, or is it something I've outgrown or that is no longer suitable for me? This is what you're challenging yourself with here. All right, we have the Lovers card. That's the card of choice. The Two of Wands is a card of choice as well with the Four of Pentacles. You need to work out whether this is right for you, or whether you need to let it go. Okay, so we've got the Death card and we've got the Lovers card next to it. So you could be dealing with a Gemini here. The Lovers card talks about two people being brought together by divine orchestration. But what it also says to me is that there is a choice about this person you've brought in now, especially with this Two of Wands, Four of Pentacles, because you're feeling like you need to let go and move in another direction. What I want to say here is you may not have brought this into manifestation yet, but I feel like when you asked for it, you wanted it at that time, but now you're not so sure that you want it anymore. That is the energy that's coming through very, very strongly. All right, so we have the Strength card here with the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands. You've got communication coming in from the person you've been trying to manifest. Okay. I feel like somehow or another you've done a lot of work on yourself. You've done a lot of work on yourself to clear yourself of some sort of energy. Now, what I'm feeling here is that you may have had a person in your life that you really felt very strongly about, but for some unknown reason you didn't come together. They didn't ask you out. Maybe you went out with them, things didn't work out. But there is this feeling here with this Death card that something is about to be born out of that. I feel like when you separated from this person, you had this great feeling of wanting to come back together with them. So I'm not quite sure why you were pulled apart, but there was an energy here that you weren't ready when you came in with the Lovers card, although you were meant to be together. Now, I feel strongly here that you've done a lot of work on yourself with this Strength card, because you've healed something that was deep within you here. And now you're asking yourself, have I actually let go of that person? Because maybe I've done so much healing that I do not feel the connection with this person anymore. And I'm ready to walk away and start something new. But you see, you already have manifested this person. They are coming back into your life here to maybe just to work things out with you. You may be dealing with a Leo, Sag or Aries here, but this person wants to work things out because we have the Eight of Wands, which is the arrows of love. So I feel like this person wants another opportunity, yet definitely with the Justice card. So you're dealing with someone who's coming back in that you may have decided that you've moved away from. You may have got yourself into another situation. You may be ready for new love and you've got somebody sort of chasing you here. All right, so we have the Eight of Pentacles coming through. Your new person wants to put work into something. We also have the King and Queen of Wands here. All right, so I want to put a spanner in the works and say to you here that you two are destined to be together, but this is your choice here. This person wants to put work into this situation now, but for whatever reason, they could not do this before. Let's just put some more cards on it. All right, so I have a victory. So you've won here in some way, shape or form. You've never given up on something. Somebody's coming in to make an offer, possibly marriage here. There is a great deal of anxiety on your behalf, though, because you have manifested something here. You've manifested something, planted the seeds, the offer comes in, and you're now not sure which direction to go in. I feel like you had a lot of love for this person, but I feel like you healed from that. It's like you've completely healed yourself, and now, especially with this Strength card, and now you're not really sure if this person is what you want. But the King and Queen of Pentacles are here. So that says to me this person is a very good match for you. But somehow or another you just didn't get it right the first time around. I'm feeling very, very strong twin flame energy here. So if you're dealing with a twin flame, it's possible that this person, if they're a fire sign, is coming back for another go round. Look what just jumped out on me, the sun. So there's a lot of happiness coming in for you here. But I feel like you both weren't ready the first day. I have that real strong feeling of Nine of Swords, Six of Swords, Six of Swords, Three of Cups. Okay. Wow, somebody's moved away from another situation here. Yep, definitely. They're going to tell you the truth. They're going to show you. All right. Beautiful energy with the sun coming through. A lot of joy and happiness coming to you through this connection. I feel like your person has moved away from another situation here and they're coming in to let you know that they are now ready to have something with you. So you could have been dealing with somebody who was in another situation, married, definitely not ready for a situation. But you see, what I feel here more strongly is the fact that you've done so much healing on yourself here, you're not really sure whether this person is right for you anymore. Look, you're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles, which is beautiful for you, Taurus, because you're standing in this beautiful earthly grounded energy. And now you're questioning, is this the right person for me? I do believe they are, but obviously it is your choice. But I do have the King and Queen coming through here together, which is usually a pretty good indication. I feel like here this person karmically now wants to put energy into this relationship. So this union is something that this person wants to put work into now. I'm just not sure whether you're in the right place for it. I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself here with the Strength card. So this person sent you off into this energy of healing yourself, and you're really thinking now, do I want something with this person? But what you're not considering here is if you've done all this healing, your person may have done the healing as well. So that's up to you. I mean, if you can see this person, they're coming up as the King of Wands. If you can see them coming correct here, maybe it is something that you could work on. But I feel like it all is up to you here, Taurus, on whether you want this situation or not. Very, very strongly here. The Five of Wands. There is a lot of mental conflict here. I feel like you're trying to make some sort of decision here. So it's possible this could go one way or another. I'm going to pull another card. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords. There's a completion. Regardless of whether you move forward with this person or not, there is a cycle being completed here, which is really important. But definitely feeling that you're going to give this an opportunity to at least play out, to see where this person's at and what sort of energy they're bringing to this particular situation. All right, let's pull you an oracle card. Transmission. Spreading of conditions, influence and impact. What number is it? Card 7. There are those who cannot bear to be parted, and so even if one has been infected with what you call a negative, something that is likely to create difficulties and challenge in life, or even compromise life, some would rather share the negative experience than be parted by the possibility of two separate experiences. Thus we have a strange phenomenon. The deliberate adoption of behaviours and attitudes, and sometimes even illnesses, almost like they are infectious, even when they are not. You have names for this in your medical world, and your social scientists do work on this too. Who we spend our time with, who we share our lives with, is who we are very likely to become. We are special beings, even us, and we adapt and adopt and become alike over time. It is simple as observing that those you are with, who you spend your time with, who you choose to surround you, will have an influence on you. As your poet John Donne said, no man is an island, and so we are sisters here to tell you of the danger you're courting and the decision you must make. For you are either influencing another very strongly, and they may make a life-changing decision simply to share life with you more closely. They cannot bear to separate and will draw you closer to you through this. Or another is influencing you very strongly, and you would rather endure what some called hell than be separated by diverging experiences. For we sisters, the choice was made long ago. One of us was transformed against her wishes, but the other could not be left behind to live and die as a mortal while the other watched. and our differing natures growing further and further apart over the years, we could not bear to experience that. So we are together for as long as we can sustain this form. Was this the right thing for us to choose? Should we have made another creature deliberately, knowing its suffering it may bring? Perhaps we should not have. But for us, facing our lives as separate beings, one a danger to the other, was not even a consideration. For you, your choice may be easier. Think before the influence that need not be takes a little of your soul away. It says here, you will have someone to travel with on the journey that you are undertaking. There will be friendship, laughter, and the sharing of the experience. So I feel like here it's almost saying that you're going to make a really serious decision here on whether this person is now right for you or not. But it's based in who you are now, not who you were before when you were manifesting. Have a great week.